right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Mano's here.
I'm here, baby.
Man, and let's get into it with the Yeetie, the Menendez brothers. The DA in LA has officially filed documents asking the court to resentence the Menendez brothers. They are now eligible for the life with the possibility of parole. So
they're going to come home.
Yeah.
They're going to come home.
That's what it's feeling like.
They're going to probably give them time served.
They said Eric and Lau have been upstanding inmates. They no longer present a risk to public safety, so there's no reason to keep them locked up. They talked about programs that they've been involved in, Eric's Life Care and Connections organization that provides support for disabled and elderly inmates, and then Vive, an organization dedicated to victim impact and empathy, which both of the brothers are involved in. They feel that they put time and effort into making their prison community a better place. And they've been written up just 8 and 5 times, respectively, in more than 30 years of incarceration.
That's interesting. Making the prison community a better place. I never tried that.
Well,
I never thought about making
you can
the
do that
prison
from the outside now.
Community a better place. No, I can help the brothers. I get it, but that's very interesting.
All right. Well, family members of the Menendez brothers spoke out, and this is exclusive from Good Morning America. And here is their cousin Karen.
It's exciting. It's beyond words. We've waited 35 years for someone to believe and move forward with the courage that's been shown in the last few days. And we are continuing to be optimistic that Eric and Lyle will be released soon.
All right. Kim Kardashian is now praising Ryan Murphy, who is a judicial influencer who got the DA to act. And she posted on social media, the Menendez brothers were granted a second chance at life and will wake up tomorrow finally eligible for a parole hearing. They could be released in as early as 6 months. So,
wow.
Yes.
So that was the cousin that was on the documentary saying that, that when one of them was smaller, that he had told her that his father was touching.
Yes, and people were saying, the Netflix show, but it's the brother's lawyer submitted evidence that was not allowed in the trial,
right,
which was Eric's letter to his cousin, prior, and then another victim of their father as well. So previously that was not allowed in the trial, and so that's new evidence that is allowed. All right, Diddy. So the New York Post has gotten exclusive video files and documents, and the clips they say that they reviewed suggest that the orgies, which federal prosecutors say sometimes involve women who were threatened or coerced to perform hours-long sex acts, it was happening as Diddy was also rubbing elbows with the biggest names in Hollywood, in music, and in sports. And they actually have a few different pictures of what was going on. And, there were a lot of celebrities that were involved as well, that were there. I don't know who was involved, who wasn't. But they're saying that they have this footage which they've been able to view. They said there's another clip where there's a couple having loud sex on a table as a group of well-dressed people stood around. And the freak-offs would often take place after his high-profile events, according to these documents and videos that the Post had the opportunity to view. They also said the videos reviewed by the Post are part of the same archive that includes footage that appears to show Diddy having sex with a much younger male A-list star. That video has been shopped around for sale to news outlets by more than one seller.
So when is that coming out?
I don't know, Mano. I really don't know.
I'm just saying that I keep hearing stuff and I ain't seen nothing yet.
All right. Now, Diddy also, by the way, has gotten a bail update. The court is allowing him to seek a new hearing. So he has another chance to secure bail in his federal case with sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution. So according to Megan Cuniff, we follow her on Twitter to see what's happening with some of the high-profile court cases. They're allowing Diddy to put his bail appeal on hold while he seeks a new bail hearing in U.S. District Court. And that was filed. This is over the objection of prosecutors. So prosecutors didn't want him to get it, but it's potential now. So maybe he will get a bail, as people were talking about. And the reason he didn't was because they felt like he was intimidating witnesses.
Right.
And that's why they didn't want him to get out.
So they say. He should get a bail.
All right, well, that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily in the headlines. They are flying under the radar, but you definitely need to know about them. And one thing that we're going to talk about is 12 million full-time influencers in the United States. A lot of people want a job of an influencer. Well, a lot of people have that job. We'll talk about it. It's Way Up.